this team is a problem. They have the ability to make big plays.
Georgia Southern stopped him.
This is a physically and mentally tough game. It's a game that demands accountability and discipline. And we've always been team over self. That's the mark of every great team. I want Georgia Southern to be seen as a national power.
At Georgia Southern, football isn't just a game. It's a legacy built on grit, determination, and unwavering discipline. From national titles to a packed Paulson Stadium on Saturday nights, this program is a model for excellence. But last season ended in disappointment with a loss that cut short postseason hopes. It left a bitter taste. Now, the team returns with something to prove, carrying the weight of tradition and the hunger for redemption.
Obviously, when you lose to end, it's really, really hard. It's hard in general because you have this team that you're never going to get to play with together again. But then when you think, man, we wanted to finish it off the right way, it definitely leaves a good taste of motivation in your mouth.
I think when you summarize our season, the ability to handle adversity for the most part. I don't think overall it was a roller coaster, playing a Group of 5 team that made the playoffs, then playing an SEC team that was extremely close to cutting the top 12. And then going through the Sun Belt, is an extreme gauntlet.
I think just our resiliency in games that we trailed in, like games like Marshall and South Alabama where we were losing by quite a few points there towards the end of the game and we found a way to win. Those things are very important moving into, this year just because it shows you how resilient we are as a team.
His first drive of the night.
Look at the Marshall game. You're talking about absolutely getting punched in the mouth early. They had a really, really great game plan, and they were executing at a high level. And we just kept battling, kept fighting. And I think the energy on the sideline was extremely contagious, just asking for one more stop, forcing a turnover. Just one series at a time to put us in a position to go win the game, and we did that and roll with the momentum.
Sideline one-on-one. What a catch! Georgia Southern takes the lead. Derwin Burgess to throw, looking sideline, picked off. Georgia Southern has beat Marshall 24-23.
You finished last year on the plus side in the regular season for the first time in us being here. I think our guys are starting to learn that situational mastery of what it takes to win games because in college football, especially in this league that is so competitive from top to bottom, it's going to be just about a handful of plays. Probably a half dozen plays that determine who's going to win and lose, and you want to be on the right side of that situational mastery. And so I think our guys have become really football instinctive and football smart within the game about not doing the things that lose games.
If you want something, you got to take it. Nothing is given. It's all earned. Go earn this victory tonight. Fight like hell. Fight like damn Eagles. Here we go. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
We also understand what our standard and expectation is every year, and that's championships.
My vision for the team this year is the Sun Belt Championship. We were this close last year, and we didn't accomplish what we wanted to do. So this year, that's our goal, and that's what we want to accomplish, and we harp on it all the time. Like, that's our number one goal going forward, and we're going to get it done.
Everybody coming back, having the same goal in mind. We all want to win a championship, and I think that's very attainable. Everybody believes that. I think that's important when you're building a program and just obviously attaining one. These days, through NIL, it can be hard to contain your best players, and we did that, so it just goes to show what we're about and what we want to do next year.
We've been very fortunate in retention of a lot of guys. When you look at offensively, you return your starting quarterback. I think the only team to return their quarterback in conference. Your entire running back room, your entire offensive line, your top 3 receivers, 2 returning tight ends. You look at that offensive production that was a part of last year, and I think that's only going to grow. Reps and experience matter in college football.
Experience matters, not just in games, but in the locker room, in practice, and in how players carry themselves every day. For the Eagles, leadership isn't just about talent, it's about setting the tone for the entire team.
The first week of fall camp, guys are going to come in, everybody's going to be on the jugs machine. But it really matters if everybody's on the jugs machine 12 weeks in. So you have motivation,
and you have discipline, you've got to stick to your discipline whether you're motivated or not. And that's kind of my role, to motivate the guys every single day to stick to their disciplines and know what they need to be doing every single day. Those are the type of moments that really matter, because I genuinely believe champions are built when nobody's looking. It only matters when you don't feel like doing it. The reps that matter in life are the ones you don't want to do.
Nobody's going to do anything for you. Like, once you're on that field, it's you. You're the one who has to execute. You're taught everything during the week, but you're the one who has to all put it together during games.
We're getting better and better and better as we go reach our ultimate goal, which is a Sun Belt championship and trying to be the 12th team in the college football playoff.
But we can't forget about coaching. Coaches matter. The legacy of Erk Russell is alive and well in Paulson Stadium. This team has bought into the leadership of Coach Helton, but this is not just a coach-driven team. This team was built around the players and the guys that they need to be successful.
These guys have been here. You look at a Pishon Wembley, who's a 4-year starter, a Caleb Cook that's been here 5 years, a Kalen Williams who's been here 5 years, O.J. Arnold 4 years, Dalen Cobb going into his 4th season, Latrell Burler going into his 4th season. You got a lot of guys, that have been around our culture and have grown within it, and now they know how to teach it to young guys. And so it's more player-driven than it was coach-driven last year, and it continues to be this year.
Being a guy who's been in a different program, when you come, you kind of get to see the differences in the coaching styles, and it's not such a business as other places. It's more family orientated, so I'm so grateful for Coach Helton and the whole coaching staff for how they brought me in and treated me.
My big role is just to be that consistent leader each and every day. You have guys that are vocal guys, you have guys that are example guys. For me, I want to show by my actions every single day what the team should look like. I think even sharpening my mind in the film room with all the coaches anytime I get a chance to be up there with them, and then sitting in there with JC as much as I possibly can, watching the tape from last year, watching different offenses that we can continue to build on going into this year, because it's always building that chemistry, always sharpening yourself.
Being a quarterback, like, you're the guy who everybody looks to, so it's really how you do things, being a role model. So I think just doing the right thing every day helps those younger guys to see how to really do things in college.
I love how they interact with one another. It's probably one of the closer football teams that I've ever been a part of in 30 years of coaching. These guys like to be around each other. You see it at the end of practice, the offense, defense, hugging up on each other. This is one living organism as a team.
1, 2, 3.
I'm excited to get them back in Paulson Stadium and see their growth. These are 3rd, 4th, 5th year players that now are looking to go from being a bowl team to a championship team. And I know that they have that chip on their shoulder to do that.
I want to be able to provide a plethora of things in their toolbox to be successful. And if for some reason a receiver catches the ball or creates separation, I always revert back that it's something that we did, right? Again, I always want to be able to provide coaching points of how can we improve on the next rep. So having that type of mentality, and again, some people think maybe it's a little cockiness, but you got to be confident to be able to play the position.
And this team is confident. With the season about to start and months of practice behind them, they are ready to win, ready to be tough, disciplined, and united just one more time.
We chose this way of life to be Eagles, and they're setting that standard, and they're holding everybody accountable to that standard, and that's the most important thing.
I don't take it lightly. Our fan base is absolutely tremendous. Again, there's no place like playing at home at Paulson Stadium. I'm telling you that right now. So every single day that I get the opportunity to go on the grass and put on this blue and white, put on this logo, I want to make sure I give them all.
I want y'all to be loud. I want y'all to bring passion like you do every single week. But man, it starts now.